Under what grounds?
I just told you. We can close it
I'm
any
sorry, I
time.
didn't hear you. Don't need to talk to me rude. I'm just a mom with my kids.
Then things come to a head.
You have 5 seconds.
Arrest me for being a reporter. Do it. Report it.
Okay, this is not... Officer, you don't want to do that.
As the mom is led away, others protest.
He is arresting her for being on a public playground.
In a statement, cops say mom of 2, Sarah Brady, was charged with trespassing after failing to adhere to the rules in these very trying times.
Not what's been portrayed in the media.
The family of a woman who has become the face for faith healing in Idaho is speaking out tonight. She says her ailing daughter is being used to push a political agenda. New at 6 tonight, an exclusive interview with the mother of a disabled Idaho woman who said her parents should be prosecuted for denying her medical treatment as a child. Mariah Walton has become the poster person for a bill that would bring change to Idaho's faith healing laws. But now her family is speaking out, saying they weren't faith healers at all. Our Shannon Camp sat down with Mariah's family and joins us now with the story.
Well, Mark, you just heard from Mariah's sister, Sarah. I was first contacted by Sarah last week. She told me she was conflicted about telling her story publicly for fear of damaging her relationship with her ailing sister. But today, both Sarah and her mother, Andra, say it's important for Idahoans to know that the truth is that they were not faith healers so that they can make an informed decision about a bill that affects children across the state.
If I had had a surgery when I was 1 year old, I would have been just fine.
Mariah Walton's story has tugged at the heartstrings of people across the world.
For Mariah Walton, just breathing is
the Idaho girl who says her parents refused to take her to a doctor because they believed in healing through prayer.
They used to pray over me, say, because, God's going to heal you, like just have faith and all kinds of stuff.
Under Idaho law, parents are protected from prosecution if they refuse medical care because of their faith. And Mariah is now a spokesperson for a bill that would change the law if a child is in imminent risk of physical harm or death.
And I think it's time to prosecute them.
But there's just one problem.
I am not using faith healing as a protection for myself.
Mariah's mother says she is not a faith healer. While she does believe in the power of prayer, her approach to Mariah's health struggle was rooted in natural remedies.
We used herbs and essential oils besides praying for her.
For years, Andra says, no one knew how sick Mariah really was. She believed her daughter's occasional shortness of breath was a result of asthma.
We took her to chiropractors and naturopaths, and of course it didn't work. It wasn't addressing the actual foundational problem.
She was a normal kid. Her sickness was never interfering with her everyday routine.
Sarah is one of Mariah's 8 older siblings.
It makes it look like a big bunch of people turned a blind eye to a very sick child. And it's not the truth.
Sarah said Mariah's health took a turn for the worse 2 years ago when complications from a blood transfusion landed her on life support.
This came as a shock to all of us.
Even Andra admits, had she known how sick Mariah really was, she would have taken her to see a doctor.
And if I would have known that, we would have taken Mariah and gotten her surgery early on.
Both Sarah and Andra say they fear that Mariah's story is being used to promote a bill that doesn't apply in her case.
She is not the poster person for the Idaho faith healing bill.
My kids can't put words in my mouth. My kids can't say, oh, Mom, you prayed for her, so it applies. It does not apply.
And they both hope that soon they can get back to supporting Mariah as she faces this long road ahead.
And I would like to tell Mariah, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. If I could just take you in my arms and hug you and tell you that I love you, and I wish that I could just make this all go away, I would do whatever I could.
But I can't change it. I love Mariah. I would do anything for her.
doing campaign videos, but today I'm upset because we want to share a story to you today that happened at this school, Stick Elementary School here in Boise, Idaho. And this is Misty from Health Freedom Idaho. This is Sarah Walton Brady from Health Freedom Idaho. And she tried to enroll her 5-year-old child in school, just like anybody would. But we want to find out what happened. We want to tell all of Idaho what happened, because what happened was not right. So, Sarah, can you explain what happened to when you tried to enroll your 5-year-old child in school?
Sure. So in the state of Idaho, if your child is only partially vaccinated or partially unvaccinated or completely unvaccinated, you are able to, by law, to sign a statement saying that you object to vaccines based on religious or other grounds. And that's exactly what I did. I made a parent signed statement and I submitted to the principal, and he was denied. I was told that I had to fill out a form. I was told I could not cross out anything on it, even though I disagreed with what I was signing to. And there was no place on the form, because they said it had to be on the form, there was no place on the form provided to me to actually make a parent signed statement. And so I was told by the principal, and then later received a denial letter saying my son, who's 5-year-old, very first day of kindergarten, was not allowed to attend my school in my school district here in West Ada, his very first day of school. And so I have been trying to petition people in authority to at least look at the case and see that I followed the law. It's Idaho Code 39-4802. It's very clear in there what I needed to do, and I followed to a T. And my question is if I follow the law, why doesn't the school have to follow the law?
Now, Sarah or Misty, could you guys explain for people, because not everyone understands, what does the law specifically say, and then how was the law broken here at the school?
Well, it says that a parent can opt out of vaccines for any reason at any time with just a signed statement. That's what the statute says, a signed statement.
And it says it's a signed statement to school officials stating your objections on religious or other grounds or something along those lines. And so I did exactly that, and I was told, no, that is not good enough. You will sign this form or your child will not be allowed here.
And the schools stand on the IDAPA form. So tell them what the IDAPA rule, says about the form.
So IDAPA 16.0215 says in there that the statement will actually be on a form provided by the department, which includes the child's name and birth date, and then the parent signed statement. Well, the problem when they produce this form to me, and again, I have no problem signing a statement on a form. Believe me, I signed many forms when I enrolled my child here at school. So this is not just about a form. This is about me being forced to sign a statement that A, did not originate from me, and I did not agree with. Right. And it was not required by law for me to agree with in order for my child to attend.